many of you will believe this evening that I'm on here to talk about my daily running stats, my halfway point weekly running stats, or even the amount of miles I've done so far this calendar year in connection with Route 66. But I'm not. My last day off from running was February the 16th, and I plan to have this Monday, just gone, March the 1st, off because I was told that my car had to go to the garage, and at 8 a.m. it would be half a day's worth of work. Now, I consider a halfway point of the day to be 12 o'clock, 1 p.m, but I got a phone call at 3 o'clock. Not that I really cared. I spoke to my sister on the phone and told her that I can collect her from her work this evening at 5 p.m, and that I felt okay, and that I might go for a run, but I'd probably do it after I collected her. Once I got my car, got back to my house, I realised I had a good hour or so to kill, so I thought, you know what, I might be able to knock out a quick 10k. So I went for a run. At the halfway point, almost to the metre, I bumped into a young lady called Flatman. She was at his funeral. And since August the 8th, 2008, when Toby was put to rest, I've had very little contact with anyone from that day, except for her. When I stopped her and approached her and her stepfather, I simply asked the question, "How are you?" I hadn't taken in the local surroundings, and I'd realised that she was exiting a building called the Kevin Kobold Funeral Services. And she naturally responded, "Sadly, I'm not doing that great." At this moment, I took a deep breath and asked the question. She sadly told me that her mother had suffered a cardiac arrest on February the 7th and didn't pull through. Ali is a girl whom I've always associated with a smile. On every time we've met each other, bumped into each other, or even seen each other, she's a hugger, she's a high-fiver, she's always someone who I credit with such positive energy. After more conversation, she informed me that on March the 10th at 11 a.m, her mother will be laid to rest. Her mother's name is Debbie Bradley. If Debbie deserves any credit here, the testament to how she's raised her daughter, she deserves one hell of an amount of credit. I requested to Ali, would it be okay if I was to run a distance in her memory? She was okay with this. And I've been thinking solidly for the last 2 days about what kind of distance I'd like to do for Ali and her late mother. I'm going to do this distance under the hashtag Do It For Debbie, and Ali has no idea of how far I'm going to go. I am going to do a 42.2 kilometre marathon in respect to your mother. May March the 10th be a day which you can celebrate your mother's life, and that I can give you something just something.